Welcome back, fishies. I want to say thank you to everybody out there who's supporting me. We are celebrating 100 subscribers and 10,000 views. And here you go. This is just some H2O, but you know what? Any kind of drink is a celebration. Thank you. Once again, this is to you guys. Okay, now, what I had an idea, let me turn this heat up. What I had an idea was, remember I bought some of those, the wonton wrappers? I had bought the egg roll wrappers and I also bought some wonton wrappers. So I had some apples that I had put up in there. I'm gonna put these over aside. I had some apple filling that I made, if you guys recall, maybe a month or so ago, and I put it over my fluff. So what I did was I took it out of the freezer. Let me get it to show it to you. Okay, I took it out of the freezer and I heated it up and I smashed them. This is just the apples that I had before. I smashed them. So, and I had an idea. Well, you guys remember when I made the egg rolls? You know what? I said, you know what? Maybe if I put some of that pie filling in the wonton wrappers. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm just going to bring this oil up to temperature to 250 to 350. Why I said 250, I don't know. So I made some up already. I couldn't roll them. Oh, these are stuck to the board, man. It took too long. I couldn't roll them because the filling is soft. So I had to make them flat like envelopes. I can show them to you. They kind of stuck. But yeah, you see I had to make them flat like that. They wouldn't roll because of the filling. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a couple more to show you guys what I did while this comes up to temperature, while this oil comes up to temperature. Now maybe just a half a teaspoon, doesn't take much. Just a half a teaspoon in there, maybe a little bit more. You have to kind of judge it because I did a couple of them and I overfilled them. So that's why some of them look a mess, because I overfilled them. And I'm just going to do it. I just did it like I would normally roll the egg roll, except for I just pushed it in. And I'll just take some water here and seal it up. Seal up the edge. Just like I said, I had to do it flat. I tried to roll it, and you guys, it wouldn't roll. Maybe next time I'll freeze the filling. And maybe if the filling was frozen, I'd be able to roll it. So, like I said, I just folded it over like an envelope because I couldn't roll it. I tried and tried and tried, so, you know, this was the best way that I could get it to seal up. And then on the instructions, they say use the egg wash with the white, with eggs and water, but I'm allergic to the egg yolk, so I didn't want to use that. So I'm just going to seal it up with the water. Like I did with the egg rolls. It's just using the water to seal it up. Seems to be doing pretty good. Okay, that's not quite. It's almost up to temperature. But yeah, you see how they're coming out like little envelopes? And just making sure everything is all sealed up. Okay, I'm going to dry my fingers, and I have enough for one more out here. Yeah, like I said, I did some before. You guys don't need to, you know, seeing a couple of them, you don't need to see me waste time doing all of them. So I'm just going to take this out here with a spoon. Put this on this wrapper here. And we're going to set this aside. We don't need it anymore. I'm going to set this aside. And I made some caramel earlier to go like with a dipping sauce. And you guys weren't here, but what I did earlier was I took the filling that I had left from my egg rolls and I put them in the little wonton wrappers. I'll show you. Now those rolled up really nice. Yes, they did. They're just like little miniature egg rolls. Those ended up nice, but I couldn't get this apples to roll. So, and this one is a little overstuffed to what I normally do. And working with when you work with egg roll wrappers or even the wonton wrappers, you have to have your hands totally dry. You have to have your hands totally dry. Well, what happened was I got a hair on my nose or something, so. Okay, this is ready. We're going to drop in. I'm going to take this out. My temperature. This is my candy and oil thermometer. So I'm going to drop in a couple of them at a time. That's one. We're just going to watch them. How many's in there? 4, 3, 4. Put in another one. So I'm going to finish this up real quick. I'm going to finish sealing this one up. Because those little things don't take long to cook. And I didn't set the timer, so you've got to keep an eye on it. Sealing this up. Sealing up my little pouch. Now this one has a little tear, I think, so the filling might not stay in all the way. But yes, another one, just like another little envelope. Okay, now what you're hearing is just like some of the filling, making sure that it, oh, that looks so cute. It looks so cute. That's just probably some of the filling coming out. That looks so cute. Yes, some of the filling is coming out of one of them. But they look so cute. What I'm going to do is I probably need to move a little faster than what I'm moving. I'm going to drop them in this cinnamon and sugar. Coat them in a little bit of cinnamon and sugar. Okay. This one looks like it's ready for coming out. Coat it really quickly. This one looks like it's ready. Like I said, I didn't set a timer because they look like they were cooking pretty quickly. So I got all 4 of those out. I'm going to take out this extra filling that came out so it won't burn, so it'll stop burning. And my oil. Oh, a little bit more here. I need to skim off. Okay, now I am going to drop the other 4 in. But you know what? I am going to lift it off the fire for a few minutes. Just so, you know, the oil got hot. Turn the flame down a little bit. But whenever you have something like that happens, just lift it off the, you know, it'll bring the temperature of your oil down. And I'm just going to move these around and make sure they're not sticking. Okay, I'll put them back down. Now, I'm tossing these in my cinnamon and sugar just to coat them a bit. Can you see that? Oh, they smell that cinnamon and sugar? Oh, that smells so good. You smell that? Let me get my finger out your way. You smell that? Okay, now I'm just going to take and put it on a plate over here. And what I've done is I made some of the other little ones I'll show you. But first, I'm going to take these off. Sit them over here. Place them on the plate. Now I'm going to have to get back over there to watch those. You guys keeping an eye on for me? Yes, they're cooking really fast. I have some caramel sauce that I made. I'm going to have to watch these very closely. They smell delicious. It does. Okay, really quickly. I made some caramel sauce earlier. I made some caramel, but I'm just heating some up to melt it. But yes, this will, I'm going to pour it over it. And like I said, I need to move a little faster. I am moving like I got all day, and I don't. So I'll just move this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to use these to pull it out. I use these to pull them out. Okay. We're going to sit that there. We're going to just move this straight out of the way. Oh, pick up our clicker. Okay, we can sit with this here. Okay, cinnamon and sugar bowl. Now, like I said, it doesn't take long for these to cook. I am going to get my... Now, you can see the caramel that I melted in there. Can you smell that? And I'm just going to pour that right in this here container. But first, turn that off. First, we're going to take these out. Oh, wow, these look even better than the first ones. These are golden brown. You guys see that? You see how golden brown that is? Can you smell that? Oh, looks good, doesn't it? Drop it right down in the cinnamon and sugar and give them a toss while they're still warm. That way the cinnamon and sugar will stick to them. But I'm going to pour this caramel out. You guys may be able to see it. It's going to be my sauce. It's the sauce for my apple bites. Put one in there. Okay, let's just see. Maybe I just got enough for one side. Yes. Yep, we're going to pour this caramel out I made. Caramel is really good and sticky. So, to make it nice, what I'm going to do is I'll sit maybe a couple of these on here. Like that. Now, I'm going to move these around. I'm going to taste the cooler one. You know, I'm not going to taste the hot one. So I'm going to take this, sit that there. Move all of this extra stuff out of the way. My drink. We don't need this. I'm going to have to get a spoon so I can do a taste test. I'm going to dip it in there. Okay, now, the finished product. I'm going to show you guys both of them. I'm going to taste them both. Okay. Now, on this side here, we have, I use the wonton wrappers. Egg roll filling, but wonton wrappers. And I also have my plum sauce and my soy sauce and my mustard. And then on this side is the cinnamon and sugar side. I'm not a big chocolate fan, but if I was, I might have put chocolate on one side and caramel on the other. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look delicious and appetizing? Now these are full of the apple pies filling. It's almost like an apple pie filling. Okay, now we are going to taste one of the little baby. This is in the wonton wrapper, but it's got the egg roll filling in it. Oh, let's look. Okay, a little mustard. You guys can see down in there, just like the egg roll. A little of our mustard in there. A little bit of soy sauce. A little bit of the plum sauce. You guys want another bite? It's going to be good. Nice appetizer. Tastes just like the egg roll. But it's just in the wonton wrapper. But what we want to try now is the dessert one. I'm going to rinse this spoon off. Last thing I want to do is have hot mustard in my sweet. Okay, I think we're going to use this one here. Now, look at that. It almost looks like a ravioli almost. Okay. Guys, this is delicioso. Really delicious. Tastes like apple pie. Like an apple turnover. You see that? All that nice in there. All that nice filling. See, it's got a lot of filling in it. While I'm off camera, I don't know, but you guys need to see the food and not me. Okay, now we're gonna add some caramel to it. Oh, we're gonna just spread a little caramel on there. Put it down in there. It'll be, you know what? Maybe next time I'll sprinkle it in there, pour it in there, be like almost like a caramel apple pie. You guys see the caramel that's stuck down in there? Smell-o-vision. It smells like caramel apple pie. We are going to make these again. Tastes almost like a fried pie. You guys from the South, you know what I'm talking about. It does. Honestly, it tastes just like almost like a fried pie. Crispy interior. But this is like leftover stuff Remember, you guys, I told you I need to clean up my refrigerator and freezer. Spring's coming. I got a lot of winter stuff in there, so I'm just reheating and repurposing a lot of stuff in there. So you guys, you know what? All of this here is repurposed. The only thing that I made fresh today was the mustard and the caramel. But I made the caramel, and now I got caramel for later on. You know, throughout the summer. Well, maybe a couple of weeks. I can put on ice cream or pie or even on cake. But yeah, the caramel sauce, a couple minutes in the microwave, and it's nice. So I just pour it over cake like I did before. So, let me move this spoon out the way. Now I got caramel in my teeth. I did that myself. Okay. If you like what you see, thumbs up. If you want more, hit the dinner bell. Comments and suggestions are always welcome. Subscribing is free and sharing is nice. I'd like everyone out there to stay safe and positive and stay tuned to Let's Try This. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart. We've got 100 subscribers and 10,000 views. And let's keep watching because you never know what we're going to try.